Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a quick review of 17's Phwoarr paint. This is a heavy duty under eye concealer and I have it in the colour Fair. Now there are two colours you can get, fair and medium, so for those of you with darker skin this may not be suitable. I, however, am utterly in love with this product. It's $5.49 for 12 grams and it comes in a little pot like this. And I've done a quick demo of it so that'll play alongside. I've basically focused on the scarring that I have on my chin area and I've done a wee bit under my eyes. You will gradually see the redness fade. I think it does a really good job and I'm hoping that it shows up well in the video because this, I'm just so very much in love with it. For example, I went today and got my lip threaded, which I get done sort of every 4 to 6 weeks because I'm a bit paranoid about it. But I got that done and as you can imagine it looks incredibly red and sore and everything afterwards, and I know that you shouldn't put anything on after you've just had something like that done. However, I was in town and I had bits to do and I didn't want to go around with a glowing red lip. I had this in my bag so I just quickly tapped some all over the top of my lip and it looked like I hadn't had anything done at all. I was so impressed. Now I've had this for quite a few weeks and it's supposed to be for under eye concealer, or for your under eye area. I do use it there and I think it works really well. There is a slight bit of creasing but not massive amounts, and if you do notice a wee crease I take my ring finger and just pat it in and it blends back in absolutely fine. Or if you notice that, oh maybe I want a wee bit more coverage, you can add a wee bit more coverage and it's not going to take away what you've already applied. So really love that. I think it's really good at covering spots as well. Me personally, I love it for covering my spots because as I said I have got scarring all around here at the minute. It is going away, which I'm thankful for, but it's just not going away as quickly as I would like. And I just take my ring finger generally and I will just, you know, press it in here, press it onto my face, and it is such, it's a good match for pretty much all of my foundations because as I said this is fair, so I am quite fair unsurprisingly as you can see. But it's a really good match for pretty much all of my liquid foundations, which is what I use this for. If I'm using a powder foundation I tend to go with my Well Rested from Bare Minerals because that just works better. But this has just been, I'm just absolutely in love. So if I'm going, when I go to work and stuff at the minute, I've been having real issues with colds and all the fun stuff of the winter season. And this has just been living in my bag. Every time I leave in the mornings I'll pop this in, so when I've blown my nose 20 million times I can just go in with my concealer and dab it all over. It doesn't dry out my skin so it doesn't cause any kind of cracking or anything else, which is a bonus. I do have a slight bit of dry skin there but you know I'm looking after that and it is going away again. But this doesn't cling to the dry patches because my spot that came up, I swear I was growing a second chin at one point earlier this week. This has been ever so slightly dry. I haven't used anything on it but for some reason it has been drying out, and I put this over the top and it doesn't cling to the dry bits. Another bonus. So I use this basically as a touch-up foundation. Anytime I'm out and about I will use this and I will just touch up. This doesn't make my spots any worse, so I don't mind using it on my spots. You know, sometimes you have concealers and yeah, they do a really good job of covering it up, but then they also tend to make the spot 20 times worse, so it'll suddenly become a real yellow head and that is just not a good look. I don't get this with this, which is good. I think, yeah, I'm just looking at my notes, it's really good for redness, so those spots is really good. Good for blending around the spot as well, so blending it back into your foundation, getting rid of that redness, that red area. Around my nose, generally anywhere on my face that I think needs it. And as I said, if I notice any kind of creasing, just go in my ring finger, pat it all out, gone, problem solved. Even if I've already set it with powder, you know, during the day you might notice a bit of creasing, you know, around lunchtime or whatever, go in with my ring finger and just literally, I don't even have to reapply it, I'll just blend it back in and it's fine. I'm just so impressed with this little pot. It comes with a wee mirror, so that is really handy for touching up. You know, you can touch up on the go. I've done it on the bus before and places like that. As long as you've got clean hands. I tend to have hand sanitizer on me most of the time, so I clean my hands and then I go in and touch up, so you know, problem solved. I'm so impressed with this little pot. It's just fantastic. So that's $5.49 from Boots. Hopefully you've seen with the demonstration that it just, my redness disappears drastically. It's obviously not showing up now because I've powdered and everything else as well, so any redness that might have been left over is completely gone. I have previously used it on my cheeks, and my cheeks have been particularly red, you know, if it's really chilly weather, or just if I've been unwell, so my cheeks are a bit redder. I've used this on my cheeks, and it has really helped with the redness there as well. So I cannot say enough good things about this concealer. Basically, so impressed. Great for under eyes, great for spots, doesn't cling to dry patches, easily blended out, fantastic for topping up. Just try it out. Trust me on this. Go and try it out. Absolutely love it. Utter bargain. And it actually is nicely opaque as well. So for those under eye dark bits, you know, I get particularly dark around my tear duct. That's the only area I have real issue with. It's really good at covering that up, like really good. I sometimes, if I want, there it is. I sometimes, if it's just for some reason it's not working well with my finger, or I'm just having one of those days where nothing is working, I use this round dome brush. It's a Deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and I dab with this. So I don't, you know, blend it like that. I literally just dab, and that does another good job of blending it in. So if you would rather use a brush, you can use something like this to dab it in. I wouldn't necessarily use it with a damp blending sponge, makeup sponge. I think that might make it less opaque, which is not what you want from a concealer. But with a finger or with a wee brush, you're sorted. Really like it. $5.49. I think 17 is a Boots only brand, so you can pick that up online or in store. And it's in fair to medium, and you get 12 grams of product, which I think is pretty good. I think it's an absolute bargain actually. So that is it. I'm going to shoot on. Thank you very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video.